then just bother
that's
me.
the way a lot of conservatives are, though.
What if everybody gives up their guns? Would they just give up their guns because I'll just like?
I think most of them.
What if they come from their property?
Most of them would.
What if they come for their property and everybody loses their property to the government? Yeah, I'll just give it up too, because live and live. Yep. That doesn't work.
Those far lefties,
there's a line to be drawn.
They're saying no private property.
That's why our founding fathers came up with this great flag with the snake, and they called it the Gadsden flag that says "Don't tread on me."
At some point, we gotta fight, or we're gonna lose
as long
everything.
as you don't tread on me. Yeah.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Speaking of that, I feel like that they can't do that. That's the problem. If they say, "Oh, okay," if since we lost the election. Lost.
Did we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
but we'll just
didn't.
leave.
I
know. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we'll just leave it alone. Don't leave it alone. You're conforming. That's what the liberals want you to do. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Stand out here. Stand with us and show your support. Show that you're not for the Democrats. Show that you're against the patriarchy. You're against Joe Biden. Come on.
Yes. Even if our military wasn't completely taken over by the left, which I think it hasn't yet. The people need to come out and protest. They need to make a stand. If the military sees a mass uprising, sees a mass uprising in the country and they're not completely taken over by the left, they have to step in and declare martial law and remove the federal government. That's what happened in Egypt in 2012. But I don't want to get into that.
I've been hearing conversations here and there from conservative people, and this is what I've been hearing. I've been hearing a lot of people say that they need to correct what happened with President Trump. If not, it will be a civil war. Now, conservatives may not be acting the way you guys want them to act, but I do believe people are watching, they're paying attention. I believe a lot of people are beginning to wake up. But, we just have to sit back. Number one, I pray. I believe our people will take arms if they're pushed too far. Mm-hmm. We haven't been pushed far enough. So, no, we haven't. We still got a lot of our freedoms.
But the four things in the latest week that have come to fruition: the abolishment of the Electoral College, the packing of the Supreme Court.
They haven't done it yet.
They haven't done it though.
They're working on it.
I mean, they're always working on it.
We won't sit back until it comes to fruition.
DC statehood. Are you going to carry a 51-star flag? 51 stars?
Oh no, I'm carrying. As a matter of fact, I'm carrying the good old Revolutionary War flag.
We should turn Longwood into a state.
Yeah, let's turn Longwood into a state. The red state, the newest red state of Longwood.
Or the Republic of Florida.
Yeah. I don't know. If we don't start cheating and playing dirty like they do, we'll never.
That's the thing. Republicans don't do anything. They're not going to do that.
Politics,
sit by.
Politics is a dirty, dirty game, and conservatives are playing it too clean.
So you guys think conservatives should start cheating?
That's how politics are. If we
so you agree with that? You think that?
Most definitely, because I value America. I value America over my own pride.
The threshold.
Okay, and what about you?
I don't think we should cheat. I mean, because if we cheat, we're no better than them.
There you go.
Who cares?
But then again,
I do.
But then again,
a lot of us do.
That's exactly what we said during the 6th. Oh, we can't storm the Capitol because then we're no better than them. Look at what happened now. Now they're rounding us up one by one.
So Jeff, you think we should cheat?
I think we should play dirtier.
I think we should play exactly how the Democrats.
I think we should
at least do something.
We're playing against scoundrels, and if we don't get dirty, get in the mud and roll around the mud with them,
you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Well, I feel like
fighting.
They're just not doing anything.
I believe me and Kirk is on the same page with it. I believe we should fight and we should be doing stuff. But I do not think we should ever go crooked.
That's why we're losing.
We will never recover
Regina,
from that.
That's why we're losing.
If you're in a street fight, would you fight by boxing rules? No, you would.
No, I'm a good boxer, and I would take that person down before they even start.
But if that person is pulling hair, punching below,
they won't
everywhere.
get close enough to me to pull my hair.
But I'm just saying, an average person,
It's an analogy.
an average person with no boxing experience, would they follow boxing laws and not hit below the belt and pull hair when their opponent is doing so?
There's no such thing as boxing laws, because if we're out there in the street fighting, there's no laws when it comes to fighting.
That's what the Democrats are doing. They don't follow any rules.
But if you're on the street corner fighting, there is no rules. But with the Democratic Party, it's rules. There's a difference. You're telling me about the street fight. But if I'm in a ring with somebody fighting, They will get kicked out if you don't follow the rules.
But what rules are the Democrats following?
You missed my point.
None.
I didn't say they were following the rules.
Exactly, but we are. So that
you misunderstood me. What you guys not listening? He used the example of street fighting. When you're street fighting, where's the rules? Who tell you how to fight? But when you are a Democrat and a Republican, there are rules when you're in politics.
I understand.
Whether you follow them or not, there's still rules.
Regina, my point is, okay,
they don't play
whether
by the rules.
whether there is
no,
rules,
they don't.
They don't.
Whether there is
Of course
rules
they
or
don't.
there's not rules, the Democrats are not following this set of guidelines. By cheating an election, you committed treason. We didn't. We're abiding by the law.
Well, what we're doing is we're going by the rules, and
Yeah.
there's still people fighting, going to the court system and fighting.
Right.
And God is going to honor that.
But how's that?
God will not honor us by us stooping to their level, cheating and lying. Do you understand when I look at Biden, I look at him as a criminal? Do you want us to look at President Trump like that?
No. I'm
so proud of him. Yeah. I'm so proud of President Trump. When I look at him, I see a fighter. I see an honest man. I see a man who loved this country. When I look at Biden, I look at a criminal. I look at a man who hate this country. I look at a man who murdered babies in the womb every single day. Do you want to be on that level?
I mean, you can't really blame Biden for anything now because he's just a puppet. He's like a resident. But his party, I know what you're.
But the thing is,
that's still Biden.
But the thing is when you talk about those cases going on, how's that going to help when they actually see to those cases? But those justices, 4 new justices have already been put in, which makes it a liberal Supreme Court.
Well, that's where your faith come in. That's where my faith come in. That God is going to do something.
But how is God gonna do something if the people don't do anything?
That's why He's God.
That's what I'm saying.
But they are doing something.
God moves the people.
But
God
they are doing. They are doing something.
Through the people of
God. But God doesn't rely on man.
God helps those
no.
themselves.
God doesn't rely on man, but God. Listen,
He gonna help a crooked person.
God uses the people of God. God uses His people.
Answer me. God's gonna help somebody who's cheating and lying.
No, but He doesn't help.
Of course not.
I guarantee you,
but
God
there are
is not
people,
as upset with the Democrats. God is upset with the Democrats.
Yes, but you got lawyers out there that are fighting the way God wants them to fight, and He will intervene because they're doing it the right way. If we were doing it like Biden and them doing it, God will wash His hands off both of us.
Then how come Amy Coney Barrett and the rest of the justices that Trump put in refused to cede to the cases that you're talking about?
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Apparently, because that was supposed to be taken care of at the state level.
Mm-hmm. But the state level passed it to the Supreme Court.
I think they were supposed to investigate it state by state.
And this guy, what is his name?
See, I think a lot of stuff that we heard was false.
Yeah, it's a lot of false stuff going on. But there's a lot of stuff going on that you're not hearing because there are cases that are still going on. And also, what is his name? The black judge? What is his name? Clarence Thomas. He's coming out a lot too. And he's saying that these cases should be looked at. I believe eventually these cases will be looked at.
I think there's a lot of cheating that happened. A lot.
Well,
but I think there were some dead people that voted. There were some people that voted from PO boxes. There was a lot of that going on.
Yeah, because 81 million.
But
I don't believe it.
But I don't think that changed the election. I think voting machines plugged into the internet changed the election. Yeah. We all saw all those states stop counting.
And the thousands of ballots that came in the mail trucks, and the thousands that came under from
and the black suitcases.
So you honestly think we should fight like the Democrats?
No, yes.
Okay, so if we fought like the Democrats, and
I think we should fight as hard as the Democrats.
I think yes, we should be fighting as hard, but not crooked.
So the threshold that would piss off a Democrat and make them want to go out and protest, it's way lower. Way lower than it is for a Republican.
The bare minimum they'll go out and protest.
A black thug, resists arrest and ends up getting himself killed by the police. Mass uprising all over the country.
Imagine if
we have our country stolen, our elections don't matter. Treason, the biggest treason in American history.
Cricket.
And we do something about it. The media calls us white supremacists. We're like, well, we don't want to be like that.
Okay, so
and imagine if Republicans put pizza boxes on the windows while they're counting votes.
Okay.
The Democrats would have burned down these
This
polling
election was
stations.
so legit, we had to black out the windows with pizza boxes.
Yeah.
Okay, all that's true, but okay, so who you're waiting to do something?
The people, everybody who's getting
aren't
rid,
you the people?
who's getting tired.
Aren't we the people?
Aren't we doing something?
We're
doing
most than most people. We're doing way more.
We're doing more than most people.
We're doing a lot of talking, but I think actions need to go towards that talking. I think we. And I believe
actions
God,
did.
Wait a minute. I think God has put us in the forefront. Therefore, we are considered leaders and supporters. So maybe we should do something. Maybe we should go to Capitol Hill. Maybe we should go to Washington and talk before the Congress.
So do you agree with the actions?
Talk before the Congress.
That's right.
So do you, Regina?
Yes.
I don't know how that works.
How did Candace Owens get there? She's no different than anyone.
invited.
We can do it. Yeah, she got invited.
So, yeah, I mean, we can get invited. We can get. See, you guys be waiting for somebody to do something. Maybe we should do something.
We're doing what most people are already. We don't have Regina. We don't have the time or finances to take off our lives to go talk to these politicians who get paid $250,000
I had the time and
do nothing.
I had the time and finances to go to President Trump's rallies.
We're all different people.
I did that. I went to a bunch of rallies, but again, I had to take time
off
work.
If you can go to a rally, we can arrange to go talk to Congress. We can arrange to go to Washington D.C.
We can do that all we want, but at the same time,
but that starts the ball game,
and they won't let us in.
How do you see? You
they have a wall.
You don't know that.
They have a wall.
You don't know that.
It's not the people's building anymore. They have walls around it.
We can start somewhere. So you're making excuses, but you want somebody else to do something, but you guys are making excuses.
Regina, what are we gonna do?
You're making excuses.
Regina,
I mean, so what are you telling people to do?
Our federal government.
What do you want your conservative people to do?
Start doing something.
Well,
don't follow the.
I'm talking to you about doing something, but you're making excuses.
You're not doing enough.
I can't make it up to DC. I have a job. I have family.
But
I can't make it up to DC.
So what about these people? You want to do something?
That's the excuse everybody uses when that's why they don't come wave flags with us.
That's what everybody's saying.
You can make it to your local flag wave. You can make it to your local flag wave 2 times a week.
But the excuse,
you can't travel up to DC.
The excuse
That's expensive.
It takes 3 days to get
the excuse you just use.
If I take 3 days every week, then what am I gonna do? Do I just come home and live on the side of the road?
Nobody's telling you to use 3 days every week.
That's how long it gets to DC and back.
One person make a difference.
Well, we need more people. Okay,
we need more than one person.
We need a lot of people to step up.
One person make a difference.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that we are leaders. We can do something. I disagree. You're making excuses.
We are doing something.
You don't want these. You want these conservatives to do something, but you're sitting here saying, "I can't do it. I can't do it."
Regina, we are doing something.
Samir,
I just can't make it to DC.
Samir does 99.999% more than most people do.
Yes, I'm not gonna make a difference. I'm a 19-year-old kid. What am I gonna go talk to these politicians that get paid $250,000 to sign our rights?
So what? They get paid $250,000 because we're paying.
They're gonna run circles around me. They're politicians. I can't go up there. Like me, I can do action. However, if we do rally, say 1,000 more patriots.
You don't think that you're smart enough to go before. Listen to me.
I am. But I can't take on 435 members of the Congress. If I get 1,000 more patriots and we go up to DC, yes, we could do that. Half of that.
Dude,
even
if you were gonna argue against all of those,
I'm gonna get eaten alive.
I put my money on you, bro.
I put my money on you too.
Okay.
I put my money on each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Because look what we're doing right here. We are fighters, but you don't have enough confidence in yourself to think that you can do it. But you want these other conservatives to think that they can do it. If you don't think you can do it.
It's not about other conservatives. It's about the masses, the people, the American masses going and doing something about it.
We did that January 6th,
and
we were marked insurrection.
Samir for Congress.
Sometimes
I'm running in the future.
It's a small amount of people that get things done.
Everybody, I mean AOC.
It's not always the big groups that get it done.
AOC went from bartending to being Congress, so everybody else can do it.
No,
Regina, you should run for Congress. How about that?
No, I don't mind going before Congress. I wouldn't mind going before these people stating my case. I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind going before
office.
Maxine Waters, and you know how slick her mouth is.
I don't care.
Run for office.
You're gonna let somebody like that intimidate you?
No.
Okay then. So why are you telling me? Will I go before her?
I'm just saying that.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm just saying.
What are we sitting here talking for if we don't have enough confidence in ourselves to know that we can make a difference?
We do have enough confidence in ourselves that we can make a difference, but not. We need masses. No, it's power in numbers, strength in numbers. Regina, what do you think the four of us can do against our federal government?
I didn't say the government.
What do you think a million patriots can do?
You know what?
Congress is our government.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Yeah. How did they get abortion changed through a small? No, but a small group of people. One woman started it.
Well, it wasn't just one woman.
One woman started it. When people get things done, it's always one or two people.
One woman who's a justice on the Supreme Court, not any random woman. She was a justice. She made it up to the Supreme Court, and then she did something.
She made it up to the Supreme Court. Right. But she still was one person. Yeah. Our history is full of people, one or two or three people who accomplished great things. Right. So don't come telling me that we need a whole massive full of people to accomplish something, because we don't. The four of us can accomplish great things if you believed in it.
Yes, sure you can. You can accomplish great things, but
how you gonna run for office if you don't believe you can stand before Congress and fight?
I believe I can stand before Congress. I mean, we should. Every conservative should believe that they can stand. But take action. Take action. Start with yourself. Yes, but you won't start with yourself. You won't make a difference if you know,
I believe the four of us in this room can make a difference. I believe we're making a difference right now.
We can make a difference, but to what extent? We can make a difference.
To a major extent. But we can go and
give me specific situations. Okay. We can make a difference, but what difference are we gonna make? Like
more than flag waving, though.
Yeah, give me a specific situation.
I already done put us in Congress, in front of the Congress. I already done put us in Washington D.C.
Who's gonna allow us to speak?
Run for office? Run for Congress? Sure, the four of us can run for Congress.
So do you expect us for?
That's not what I'm saying.
For them to let us in Congress?
I'm saying that there's a way where we can talk to people to get us in front of certain people.
Talk to people. We need people behind us.
No, I'm not talking about people behind us. I'm talking about there's people out there who can maneuver us and get us into position where we can get before certain people. Right. Like our governor, we can get before him.
Right.
There's ways to do things.
We need to get before a governor. So what's the ultimate goal here? Again, I want specific situations of what different.
Everything you guys been sitting here complaining about. Yeah. We can pick one thing fight for it.
Let's pick one thing. They're passing bills. Biden is going to do an executive order to extend background checks on guns, ban the private sales of firearms.
We can fight for that.
Ban high-capacity magazines.
What can you do about that, step by step?
First of all, we can go to our governor.
Okay. We can schedule a meeting with our governor.
We can schedule a meeting with our governor.
6 months from now, the executive orders would have passed.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think they're going to pass. I don't think they're going to pass.
The executive orders?
And we should see.
They all get passed day one.
This is the problem with conservatives. And you guys are the same. But you say this about your conservative people.
Sure.
All you want to do is sit here and talk. We need to do something.
Okay.
I'm a fighter. You know what?
Regina.
Remember when I said you guys sound like Black Lives Matter?
Okay.
Because this is why. Because this is what I hear from you guys. The Democrats are keeping me down. The Democrats are keeping me down. That's what I hear in my mind.
Regina,
Black Lives Matter.
We sit here and talk. We have our podcast.
Black Lives Matter. The white man keeping me down. The white man keeping me down. It's Regina, the same thing.
But the liberals are silencing us on social media. I mean, we can't have a voice.
Let me rebuttal. Regina, you said all we do is sit here and talk. We sit here and talk. We do flag waves.
No,
we reach out to patriots. We go to events. We go to the city council.
You misunderstand
what else can we do? What else can we do locally? Travel to DC every week?
No, you're misunderstanding. Not just sitting here and talk. Is what you say. We need to encourage our audience.
We do.
Not tell them that we are victims. We are not victims.
But don't we need
tell them to fight the good fight?
Kurt. No, don't we need
that's the first time I've heard you say that.
Let's just tackle what you said.
It's getting heated in here.
Let's tackle what you said right there. We're telling them to be victims. You want us to be cheerleaders to the conservatives?
No, it's not about
leaders. Or should we warn them of possible threats?
No, it's a
Or should we speak of possible threats?
It's a difference between being a cheerleader and a leader.
Gun control is a very real thing that Democrats are pushing. Should we just cheer our conservative friends on and be like, do it, yeah? Or should we tell them what the federal government is doing? Because a lot of people get their news from us. Should we just not talk about the bad news and just encourage them to do stuff? No, I'd like to address the bad news and address why that's bad news. Because these patterns have led to the genocide of many people across different nations. So look out, Americans. Gun control is a red flag if it comes to your country. The censorship of free speech. I'm not being a victim. I'm talking about specific threats.
Do you honestly believe that our audience have not heard what you just said.
No.
They've been hearing it all their lives. I've been hearing it all my life before I went on a podcast.
Get their news from us.
No.
But I'm talking about what's happening right now. What's happening right now? Sure, you could have heard it all your life, but what's happening right now?
No, the same thing you're saying. I wake up as a kid hearing this. They're gonna take our guns. They're gonna take our guns.
Right.
I've been hearing it forever.
I'm just tackling recent news. Our current president is working hard to push gun control. So that's what I'm saying. Look out, red flag. But that's been recent news. Every time the Democrat Party get in, this is the same thing I hear the conservatives say. The Democrats are gonna take our guns.
Obama never did it.
On.
So what? Come
on.
What do you not like about what we're talking about? Should we ignore it? Like that Biden.
You done said it enough. We need to come up with solutions.
Because that's recent news. That's what I mean.
My God.
I'm not.
Recent news. This is every time Democrats get in office.
Obama didn't do anything about it. Joe Biden is.
I'm not gonna go back all across American history and tell them, okay, well, Obama said this on that day and Biden
said this on that day.
I'm
not asking you to say that.
It's in between.
I'm not asking you to say that.
It's in between last Wednesday's episode and today's episode. That's what I'm telling them.
But conservatives hear this all the time. This is nothing new. They've been hearing it all their lives. They're going to take our guns. They're going to take our guns.
But we've never had a president like Joe Biden to do it.
Now
they take it an inch at a time.
Yes,
they've been doing it.
Now we need to come up with solutions. We need to talk about what we're going to do about it.
Exactly. So here it is again. Biden introduces executive orders, and they have both chambers of Congress to ban private sales of guns and extensive background checks and ban high-capacity magazines. What can we do about it?
They done heard this 1,000 times.
But they're doing it. They're doing it. It's actually in Congress and on Biden's desk probably right now. So what do we do to stop it? If it comes through, what do we do? Okay, we push it through our state government. Now we gotta urge our state government. Now actually talking about solution. State government to make Florida.
There you go.
To make Florida a sanctuary state.
There you go.
How do we do that now? To make Florida a sanctuary state.
We need to talk to our leaders, our governors.
But what about Americans in other states?
DeSantis will do that automatically.
It'll spread. Right. It'll spread.
But we
to California.
Once they see us doing something. Then people will catch on and say, okay, we need to do something.
Say all red states become Second Amendment sanctuaries. Now what they're going to do is Biden is going to strip all legal protections from gun manufacturers. And then people are going to start suing gun manufacturers left and right. They're going to go out of business. Or they're going to skyrocket
There's a way to fight Biden.
Exactly. So we gotta talk about the threats and then talk about the solution.
But we done talked about the threats all the time. I'm tired of hearing about the threats. I'm a fighter. I wanna do what we need to do to stop it.
So you want to talk about the solutions without talking about the threats?
Got it. You done talked about the threats every time you get on here.
Because there's always a threat. There's always a threat. Every time I get on here, there's always a new threat.
Yeah.
Every week.
Can you bring up a solution?
That's what I do. If you would give me a chance to finish talking about the threat every episode, I would talk about the
every episode. The threat every episode.
There is a threat every time we come on here.
Every episode, the threat. You guys, that's all you talk about.
By the way, audience, me and Regina go back and forth at it all the time. But
really,
when
we really love each other.
When we're really not on camera, it's all love.
Yeah, we love each other.
Like she's like my older sister.
Yes. I love Sam. So don't take it wrong.
I love Regina. Yes. Siblings go at it back and forth. It's simple.
It's just
it's simple. Yeah. No. I also love Kirk. I love Jeff. I love Regina. We're all a family.
We're all a family.
We bicker back and forth about stuff.
Yes, we fight.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just have to mention one thing. Regina, you said to me you never heard me say fight the good fight. And
no,
stay
I don't
strong.
remember.
I always say stay strong all the time, especially when we go to the flag wave. Stay strong.
I'm just saying to you guys, when I hear you guys talk, it's always a victim mentality, and I'm the type of person. That's why I don't like Black Lives Matter, because it's a victim mentality.
Black mansions matter.
It's
by large mansions.
It is totally a victim mentality. I mean, the white man's keeping me down, and then when I hear you guys talk, it's like the Democrats are keeping me down. That's what it sounds like.
So the liberals aren't silencing our voices, though?
No, because we're talking. We're right here.
Okay.
We're in the corner. We're everywhere.
But we only have 1,000 viewers.
That's okay.
My point exactly.
Well,
if we didn't have Democrats in our way,
we
have
just
10,000.
started.
Speaking of the by large mentions thing, did y'all know that now social media is censoring anybody who talks about Patrice Cullors buying the large mentions with BLM money?
Yep, the co-founder.
Patrice Cullors should be getting prosecuted for fraud. Like that.
Did you hear her excuse?
What's her
She
excuse?
said, I'm black, and so that money benefited me, and I'm black, so that helps black people.
Really?
Yeah. Helps you become
I
a
heard
criminal.
the one that she talked about her children.
Okay, then why doesn't she buy $1 million estates to other black people and bring them to these big
Hey,
white
she's
neighborhoods?
black,
If
and she's getting rich off it, so that helps black people. So that's her theory.
Trickle down effect.
Yeah, trickle down.
Hey, Patrice Colors, if you're watching, you could donate a bunch of, you could donate a couple of billions to us too.
Oh,
because
please
look,
do.
We have Kirk, we have
No,
Regina.
I don't want her.
This is gonna help us.
I
too.
don't want her dirty money.
I'm
no, thank you.
I'm also
thank you.
African American, but I haven't been to Africa for a while, so I'm white now.
So she bought
thank
a house.
you.
Or I voted for Trump, so I didn't vote for Biden, so I'm not black.
She bought a house with an airplane hangar. Does that mean she has an airplane?
What? Really? She did?
Yeah.
That was one of the houses? The one of the houses had an airplane hangar?
Yeah.
But that's typical
wow.
Marxism. Typical Marxism. The people
That's
that push
shit.
the Marxist revolution, they get rich, they become billionaires. Meanwhile, their followers and everybody else.
You can't have Marxism without stupid public.
You can't
It's
have
just
Marxism.
like socialism.
You can't have nobody owning anything without
And
somebody
they're
owning
working
everything.
on making the public even stupider.
Yeah.
They're
course.
not going to be teaching math in California, I heard, because it's
math is
racist.
It's-
Well, no.
Because black people have a hard time doing math,
Right,
apparently.
'cause so math is
Wow,
racist.
that's so ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
So
Isn't
they're
that
just
ridiculous?
not going
That's
to
so
do it no
ridiculous.
more.
In
Hey,
California,
what happens when black people have a hard time reading? They're just not going to
So
read
the
anymore.
illiteracy rate's just going to go
They're going to
up.
make
Of
it so
course.
stupid, dude.
Of course. Not surprised. The
So,
illiteracy rate's going to go
Instead of
up.
saying there's certain black people that are having a hard time with math, how about get them a tutor? How about spend your money that
free
way?
one.
Study
Yeah,
harder.
free tutor.
Study harder.
Study
Stop,
harder.
Stop having black men leave their children.
There you go.
Leave the house and leave their mothers
There
raise their
you go.
children.
And
Have
destroy
them
them
on the
stay in
head.
homes.
And destroy the nuclear family.
Stop pushing rap music and baby mama culture that allows women to sleep with multiple men and have babies left and right. Why don't you push the nuclear family? Men and women help their kids out.
Yeah.
Raise their kids right. Maybe that'll help the black community learn math better.
But the whole thing is a cop out, and the whole thing is a racist statement that
course.
black kids can't learn math. That is one of the. That is very insulting.
That is the most
Because
racist thing.
if you take a child, I don't care what color their skin is, and you spend time with that child and teach that child how to read, how to write, how to do math, they will accomplish
They're gonna do
that.
just fine.
They're gonna do just fine. This has nothing to do with color. And people who say racism, they're the biggest racists ever.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
they're the ones that's pointing out that black people can't do math,
Mm-hmm.
that black people can't get their license, that black people can't
Use a
run
computer.
a computer. That is
Yeah.
totally insane.
Maybe if
That's
the
what I was
fathers...
gonna say.
Any black person who listen to this foolishness and think that this is okay, you allowing these liberals to talk like you're a bunch of garbage. This is totally ridiculous.
And you vote for them
And you vote for
again
them.
and again
Did
and
it-
again.
And also, there are other races that have problems with math and reading and working on a computer. It has nothing to do with color. Nothing.
And they never use it as a crutch either.
Didn't Malcolm X, one of the heroes for Black Lives Matter, say that the most dangerous thing to the black man is a white liberal?
Yeah.
Why don't they ever talk about that?
Skip that part.
Maybe
Yeah, because
always do.
liberals, the way liberal people think, and it's so ignorant, they think that it's okay for a black person to say all kinds of racist things because they're the victims. That's the way they think. So they think it's okay for them to do that. It's not okay. It's wrong.
Yeah, according to the left, you can't be racist if you're black.
Yes.
No matter what
Well,
you
some
say.
black people
no matter
feel
how
that way.
hateful your statement is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't.
And they think, and liberal white people think that they can't be racist because they vote for Biden and
Or
they vote
because
for
they
the
say
Democrats.
Yeah, they always use that excuse.
And they're the biggest racists I've ever encountered.
Yep.
The things
If you
that
believe in racism,
The
because I think it's a
things-
whole bunch of nonsense.
the things that these liberals say at us, especially us black conservatives.
Yeah,
are
because
the
they
things
come
that
out and
they
try to tell
say
us how to
us.
vote.
America's the most
We're
non-racist
the traitors
country.
to our
yeah.
race.
Yes,
Oh.
please.
America's the most non-racist country
It's the most
in the
non-racist
world.
country.
In the
In
world.
the world.
Point me
world.
Point me one other country where minorities can travel, can all immigrate to that country and make a killing, get all the opportunities, make big businesses, make big money. Point me one other country with all the diversity, with everybody can come in and get opportunities.
I don't see any of
and make
these
better lives
lefties
lives for
moving to any
themselves.
other country.
Sure
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
And I wish someone would move out.
They hate it, but they won't leave.
because they're the problem.
Okay.
But see, they're making money off of this. You know, they make money off of starting the race riots and the race violence. That's how they get rich. Look at the woman you guys just finished talking about.
CNN.
Politicians get rich off division.
NBC, ABC, they get rich off of this.
Politicians get rich off of creating division and profiting off of it.
Absolutely.
Like Charles Barkley. Have you seen Charles Barkley?
In the media, the media does the same thing.
The media does the same thing.
Well, what happened?
That's why when a black man gets shot by police, you hear about it. But if a white man or a Spanish man gets shot, you don't hear anything about it.
But what happened to Charles Barkley? Did they attack him for saying that? I mean,
I wasn't sure of what the backlash said.
I haven't heard any backlash.
He said he spoke out against how politicians are creating this division so that they can stay in power. Because you create a problem, then you convince people, the voter, that you're the solution.
I've heard positive things since he said that.
Charles Barkley, the conservative community loved it.
Charles Barkley's conservative.
I don't know. I mean, that's
Probably
I haven't heard of him until he made that
He's just got some
statement.
common sense in him.
Oh, did he just have a red pill moment?
He's a Democrat.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah. He's had a few of those.
Oh,
I'm not a big fan of Charles Barkley.
I don't know if he's a Democrat.
I'm not a fan of him, but to be honest, he give credit where credit is due. He did something that made sense. So
You never hear Michael Jordan talking politics.
No.
He knows he's a smart businessman.
Yeah.
If he says something,
he's gonna isolate.
He'll alienate 50% of the people that are gonna buy something from him.
Absolutely, that's smart.
Stupid. It'd be stupid to do that.
Why businesses get involved with politics?
LeBron James doesn't care anyway. LeBron James doesn't care because he makes all his money off of slave labor in China.
Yeah.
So.
Beyonce too.
Yeah.
He's part of the reason why the NBA has the lowest viewership of all time.
Because he's an idiot. Because he's a.
Oh, I thought it was Colin.
No, that's for the NFL.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick tanked the NFL ratings. Well, they fired him, but the rest of the people that followed suit.
He made way more money
being an activist.
Taking the knee and doing all that shit.
So he sucked as a football player. He said, "Oh, let me bitch about racism. Oh, let me take the knee. I'm oppressed." And then he left. He trademarked his face and became an even bigger multimillionaire than he was.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, he actually made more money.
He made more money for being an
baiting,
activist than he's ever made in NFL.
Race baiting is big money, dude.
Yeah, it's big money.
Yeah.
That's why Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, that's why they're so rich.
Name me a sermon from the Reverend Al Sharpton. You can't. Nobody can.
He's not
He's
a
in the
reverend.
White House all the time. I heard.
His
I'm
sermons
not
are
surprised.
his sermons are the white man keeping me down. Those are his sermons.
Now, didn't
So
he owe like
ridiculous.
millions of dollars in taxes and still hasn't paid them yet? And he hasn't been in jail
Al
yet?
Sharpton?
Yeah.
I want to see Joe Biden's taxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder.
Well, they put out a one of his 1 year of his taxes just recently, and they discovered that he avoided paying $13 million, or he made $13 million this year.
And didn't pay
And didn't pay like almost any taxes at all, and used some
They're
loophole to get out of
crooks.
it.
But he went after Trump for his taxes?
Wow.
Wow.
Even though
crooks.
President Trump lost half of his net worth since becoming president.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, didn't Joe Biden make hundreds of millions since
Biden's
getting
a
in
crook. He'll
politics?
say anything to
And
make
didn't
money.
his son get, what, 3 million, 13 million from the mayor of Moscow?
And didn't his son get hired on the board of Burisma even though he has no experience in
I
energy
think
whatsoever?
Hunter Biden made more money out and Joe Biden made more money off of China than anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Him and his son, his whole family.
Yep.
I think
whole
we should
family.
stop buying anything from China, man. Because
They
that's all
sell
slave
American
labor.
intel. They sell American intelligence. They sell.
But, wait a minute. But why did China talk bad about Joe Biden during that one?
Because they don't respect
the
him.
White House summit.
Yeah.
They didn't talk bad about Biden. They talked bad about America. They disrespected America as a whole.
But Biden is. Oh no, he's not. Never
No,
mind.
he's
Okay,
not America.
okay,
He's the
okay.
CCP. He's the Communist Chinese Party.
But that's because Biden is in office, so
Yep.
that brings a disrespect.
Of
when
course.
President Trump was in office, these foreign leaders
Did
respected
President Trump kept China in line.
Yes.
Did Xi
Yes.
Jinping like Trump?
No.
And it's not even
But he
about,
couldn't say anything about him because
It's-
Trump would stand up.
Yes, it's not about liking people. It's about respecting.
Yeah.
Instead of paying attention to China, all right, Biden turns on Russia.
Yeah, they wanna
and keeps
refer
pushing
attention
the
to Russia.
Russia collusion bullshit,
Yeah.
saying that
That's what he
Russia's
did.
our biggest enemy.
he's putting sanctions on Russia for meddling in our elections. What did Russia do? Spend like $100,000 on Facebook ads and stuff?
Doesn't
No
China,
one meddled in our elections more than big tech.
Doesn't China own $400 million worth of Dominion stock?
Yeah. The media pushing the Russian collusion hoax. I mean, that meddled in our elections more than
that
anything.
was dead. Wasn't the Russia thing's not dead?
Still? No, they're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Even though it's been proven to be false.
Yeah.
The
no
bounty.
whatsoever.
The Russians putting bounties on American soldiers' heads.
Yeah.
Really? In Afghanistan, that was just a big lie.
Oh, God. Oh,
yeah, a lot of the news out there, we just have to be careful what we listen to and believe.
Oh, you have to.
Because there's a lot of...
Does anyone still watch Fox News?
I watch Tucker. I watch Tucker Carlson.
Tucker and Hannity.
I catch clips of them on YouTube and stuff.
I catch clips of them too, but I don't really watch them.
I got rid of my cable.
I mean, I canceled. Same for me. I canceled cable a while ago.
Yeah, we don't have TV anymore.
Me neither.
Really?
I don't need that shit.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube person.
Yeah.
I'm always on YouTube.
But isn't well, you don't know this now, but doesn't One America News Network have a cable channel?
I catch them. I catch little clips of them. I don't have.
You can get them off of YouTube.
Yeah.
You can get them off of social media.
You can find them.
I'm saying they're being suppressed big time.
They are. One America News.
Yeah, they got like demonetized and.
But Newsmax is wishy-washy. Are they being suffered?
Oh, I bet you they're demonetized.
Yeah,
but they're wishy-washy. They be anti-Trump sometimes.
Yeah, there's one guy on there
it's just one guy, I believe. It's not the whole. Most of them are Trump supporters. It's one guy on there. The one who kicked Mike Lindell. That one.
Oh, him.
He's a jerk, man. He's the only one. The rest of them are. They love President Trump.
Speaking of Mike Lindell, y'all seen the segment on the Jimmy Kimmel show? Obviously, Jimmy Kimmel is the biggest leftist coward out of all the Saturday Night Live hosts.
All of them are.
But listen, this man Jimmy Kimmel made fun of Mike Lindell's addiction. So Mike Lindell was addicted to a few substances.
Yeah,
he overcame it.
But he turned his life to Jesus.
He overcame it, and he became a multimillionaire.
Amazing
he started successful
Christian man.
businesses. Yeah. And this man Jimmy Kimmel has the gall to come on here and make fun of his addiction.
He's a turd.
What is that? That's disgusting.
That is totally disgusting.
Is that still on YouTube? I want to see that.
It is everywhere. You can even
Jimmy
find
Kimmel's
it on
a turd.
He's a freaking
disgusting, man.
Wow.
Why are you making fun of something that somebody did in the past?
If anything, Lindell is an inspiration. Look at what he overcame and look at where he is now.
He's a major
You know who's someone else like that? Dr. Ben Carson. He
That's
came
right.
from nothing.
Yes,
That's right.
He
That's
made
right.
something of himself,
That's
made
right.
straight A's,
That's
good
right.
grades, became a renowned neurosurgeon, but liberals call him an Uncle Tom, the sellout and a coon, and they put him down for being what? Great?
Except for that time when he went to when he tried to stab somebody.
The time what? He did what?
Well, he did grow up in like a rough environment.
He was a kid, and he grew up in, and I don't think his father was
not defending his actions, not defending his actions, but his environment was different. But he overcame it. God saved him. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know.
Just like Mike Lindell,
it's
an overcome. It's an overcome. They didn't stay in the slums.
Jesus touched their heart. They turned from their ways, and they made better of themselves.
Your joke went over my head.
I know, because you didn't know about it.
About what? Ben Carson?
Ben Carson, I guess he told a story where he got really mad. He got mad at somebody and he tried to stab somebody. And then, so that's what Trump used against him
in the debates.
In the debates.
Yeah, he used that. It was terrible.
Yeah. So he pretty much made, in the moment, he made Ben Carson look like a psychopath.
Yeah,
yes, he did.
I know you tried to stab somebody. You don't just go from stabbing somebody to presidency. Okay.
But
Kirk didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that part? You didn't know about it?
It's just like he called little Marco. Look, little Marco. I know I have little
gosh.
hands. I know I have small hands, but I guarantee you I don't have a problem with that anywhere else. Little Marco.
He was amazing.
He's a rock star.
He knocked every one of them.
You have all
out.
these politically correct,
16
politics.
Hey, just think, we get to look forward to watching that again.
2024.
He's amazing. I'm so excited just thinking about it.
That was one thing knocking off all the Republicans left and right. The scripted ones that are like, okay, folks, I'm gonna do good for America. And then he just slapped them left and right. That was one thing, and going against Hillary was like the whole thing.
Trump says he's gonna run again. I'm putting his hat back on.
It's entertainment. Watching Trump roast people.
Literally. Gina pointed out to me that, yes, being a conservative, we have to distance ourselves from liberal companies that don't have our best interests to heart. But can't...
No buts about it.
Me as a conservative can we 100% truly distance ourselves from these big companies
We should
like
try.
Walmart, Amazon,
That's the thing.
eBay?
Let me tell you, man, at the end of the day, the working man has the power, and we have the power to defund all these communist corporations. We can do it, man. We're the one that make them build their wealth that they're in now, so we can definitely defund them.
Hey, if all the conservatives stopped buying Coca-Cola, it won't put them out of business, but it would hurt.
It's gonna hurt them big time. Guess what?
And it would unwake them.
We made our voices heard in sports when they started going woke, disrespecting the national anthem and the flag, and they knelt. Their ratings plummeted. So the money's not coming in. You know, what are they gonna do? Go broke? No, they did it for one season and they're not doing it again. The NFL are taking all Black Lives. The NBA, I'm sorry, are taking all Black Lives Matter.
Every time you buy something, you're casting a vote for that product.
Exactly. You vote with your dollar. You vote with your dollar.
I'm just saying, there's companies when the conservatives pull their money away, they cry. Just like Target, they wanted to take Christmas, stop saying Christmas. A lot of Christians stopped going there.
A lot of companies did that. They changed it to Happy Holidays.
But they changed it. Target went back because people stopped shopping.
Exactly. Look at what we did. Look at what we made them do. Y'all are taking Christ out of Christmas?
That's
okay,
right.
We're taking our money away from your business.
Taking your money away from you. And that's what happened to Target. I mean, we can do it. I mean, you don't have to do everything at first, but we can start. We can put a dent in these people. We can really hurt them. It's a lot of conservatives out there.
We're the ones that have the money, guys.
That's right. We're the ones.
We're the ones that have jobs.
Yeah, but you're the ones.
Right.
Yeah, but you need to tell these older 80, 70-year-old retirees that get their money through disability that still shop at these conservative places.
Well, talk to them.
No, at these liberal places. Excuse me.
That's why we got the platform.
That's what it's all about. Letting your voices be heard, and that's why big tech hate conservative voices. And that's the thing. Like, what was I about to say?
No, go ahead. But we should seriously do the boycott.
Joe Biden moment.
Mike Lindell is getting ready to start having something like Amazon where you can go on and shop. He's getting ready to do that as well.
You know, have you noticed that when lefties try to boycott something, it never works?
It doesn't work.
Because those dumbasses don't have jobs.
It don't work. But it works.
What are they going to
work when we do it?
They already don't spend money at that business. What are they going to do? Not spend money.
Hey, when Donald Trump tells you to boycott something, you boycott it.
You better do it.
That's right.
However,
What's
I
the
can't
latest
say
one
the
he
same
said?
thing.
What's the latest one Trump said to boycott?
MLB.
Major
League Baseball.
He said
Yes,
Major
he
League
did.
Baseball. He sure
Don't
did.
watch that garbage.
I never.
Well,
Don't watch football. Don't watch basketball.
Major League Baseball is major woke. So they took their big game away from a majority black community because of the Georgia voting law.
Put it in a majority white community.
Yeah, they took away like what $150 million that was suspected to be brought to that city because of the big game. What type of?
But they're racist. What do you
they couldn't care less about black people.
They're the real racists.
I heard they were going to be compensated for that. Like the state was going to pay the cities back or something like that.
Off of taxpayer dollars. So
they were going to be recompensated.
So instead of improving the economy naturally by bringing people to watch the MLB game, you're just gonna fund it off of taxpayer. I don't like the whole idea. I don't like that idea either. You're not.
Hey,
Georgia went blue. Remember?
Woke is another word for racist.
Yeah. Yep.
But remember, Georgia went blue, right?
Yeah, they went blue by cheating. Dominion machines made them go blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Stacey Abrams. No, well, yeah, that's Stacey.
I wonder how many
Abrams.
Republicans are going to sit out this election.
How many
next election? How many
better
Republicans are going to sit out the next election?
They better not.
I hope not.
Because Democrats won't. And Democrats have a ton of new voters.
Please don't sit out this
election.
election.
They're going to.
Please.
I don't know how we amp them up.
Yeah, I hope.
Please, guys.
I hope Democrats get comfortable and decide. Oh, don't worry about it. Joe Biden's gonna win again, and then we handle business.
I'm gonna go vote, but
I'm gonna vote.
I'm positive that it was rigged.
And please, conservative, research and vote in every single election. Your county commissioner election is just as important as the presidential election. Who do you think is making decisions about your life, about what your kids are being taught in school? These local elections, school board.
Nothing's more important than school board at this point.
Vote in every single election. Look it up. Vote every single city, local, whatever, midterms, everything.
Yeah.
Get involved.
Seminole County's got 4 out of 5 school board members that are conservative, and they're going woke.
Where? Seminole?
Yeah,
Seminole.
they're caving into the woke lefties.
Unfortunately, they're 4 out of the 5. They're they're in the majority by big time, and they're caving.
In Orange County, well, we know Orange County is Orlando, so you know that's woke.
They're
But
they're not conservative.
No,
conservative.
dude, the schools in Orlando are having Transgender Day, and they're asking kids to dress up transgender.
That is horrible.
Yeah,
and you know who spoke out?
I swear to God.
And you know who spoke out against that? Jeremy Liggett. Vote Jeremy Liggett for
Jeremy
Florida
Liggett.
District 7, 2022.
Yes.
That's the thing. I already endorsed Jeremy Liggett, but nothing is making me get behind him more as much as he spoke out against that LGBT bullcrap that they're teaching in schools. Look, he put it the best way. And no offense to you, Kirk, but I don't think LGBT stuff should be taught to kids.
No,
This is
not at all.
this is a sexual preference, aka a fetish. You don't see people walking around. You don't see. It's not appropriate to teach sexual fetish to kids in school. You don't teach. It's inappropriate.
Well, I think
push it
the
onto
young
them.
minds are very impressionable.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about the dress like a transgender and all that stuff, you got some kids that might be duped into going, maybe I'm transgender.
Maybe I'm transgender.
Yeah, but didn't the Florida Congress vote against the transgender? No, they voted to have transgenders in sports, in the youth sports in school, and they something about they can check for genital inspections.
What?
You heard about that?
No.
Huh? Wait, I heard they did something to prevent men from
disgusting.
competing. No, it's to prevent men from competing in
genital
female sports.
inspections
Yeah.
to check.
So they got to check all the girls and make sure they don't have
to
nuts?
check if you're trans or not.
but that's-
Yeah.
They're not gonna make them strip naked. There's
weird.
something for that.
Well,
No.
Okay, you're good.
But for them to have to do that, that's pretty sad. That's
For it to get to this point,
So for it to get
for
to
it to
this
get to
point,
the ridiculousness
that's
of men
disgusting.
identifying as women.
Yes.
So they,